friends, it's Kim here from Kim's Country Corner, and I'm still at the Hancock Homestead, and I thought that I would share with you my afternoon. I just finished doing all the chores and did a video about that, and the video was just so long that I decided to do a part 2 for the afternoon. So if you'd like to see how I spend my afternoon, come on along. One of the things I'm going to be doing in this video is making my German casserole. So if you've never seen me do the German casserole, you might want to stay tuned for it. We just decided we wanted something different than chili, so we are having German casserole tonight. All right. Okay, friends, so we decided we wanted something different besides chili tonight. So I'm fixing German casserole, and I'm sitting in the living room here peeling potatoes as I watch a documentary about the Arctic. It's part of a series on Netflix called, what is this called? I can't remember. Anyway, it's a documentary. So, yeah. Anyway, so I'm peeling potatoes. And I will show you how I do the German casserole in a little bit. So, be back.
Sunlight penetrates the frozen surface, illuminating a strange world beneath the ice.
I use red potatoes for my German casserole because when they cook, they don't become mush.
Giant cracks or leaves form.
They hold their texture better. They stay firmer.
The landings may not be stylish, but at least they're on target.
Squirrel is sleeping through the whole thing over there. He looks so cute up there on top of the chair. Okay, friends, well, I have the potatoes peeled and soaking in water here. And now I need to cut this cabbage head. And I usually take off the outer leaves. Rinse it off really well. Roaster. Okay. It's cut into eighths. So I usually cut it in half. Okay, and then I cut it in half again, which would be fourths. Oh my goodness. Okay. Back. And then I cut the 4s into halves again, which would make them into 8s. And that one I'm just going to leave as is. And I'm just going to take the core out of this one. Alright, so I ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 because that one was just too small. Cut in half. Alright, so what I want to do is I'm going to put my cabbage around the edge of my casserole, my roaster pan, like so. See that? How it's around the edge. All the cabbages are around the edge. Alright, and then I just put my potatoes in the middle. And since I have 7 cabbage slices, I should do 7 potatoes because this is what you call a piecemeal, where you have 1, 1, 1. But I'm going to go ahead and just put in what potatoes I have, because I think I did 8, thinking I was going to have 8 slices. Alright, so there are my potatoes in the middle. Okay, 1 potato for each slice of cabbage. Okay, now I'm going to take my pork chops and I'm going to brown them on each side. Not cook them completely, but brown them. Six, 7, and 8. So 8 pieces of meat to go with your 8 potatoes and 8 cabbages. Alright, and so while I'm waiting for my pork chops to brown, to seal in the juices, I'm going to make a white sauce. You guys have seen me do this before whenever I made scalloped potatoes. I'm going to use some meat tenderizer on my pork chops. Okay, so I'm going to use meat tenderizer on half my pork chops because I ran out. It's my butter sizzling. Alright, so now I'm going to flip these pork chops over. because you're not cooking them all the way through. You're just kind of lightly browning them to seal in juices. This one might have to be a little bit longer. Yeah, these I'd have to do a bit longer. All right, and so then to do the white sauce, to the butter, I'm going to add some flour. Yeah, that looks good. All right, I'm going to add a little bit of salt and pepper. I just eyeball this, guys. I've gotten so used to knowing how to make this. If I remember, I will try to put the recipe for my white sauce down in the description box below. Or you can just Google it, white sauce. Alright, so then to that I'm going to be adding milk. I'm making like a white gravy. Alright, I want to bring that up to a boil. Okay friends, so I have my white sauce made, and white sauce is basically you just melt butter, add flour to it, and make a paste. Then you add your seasonings, salt and pepper, and then after you stir that paste together, then you add milk to the paste until you get it into a gravy-like consistency. You just stir in the milk and the paste together and make a gravy. Alright, so that's about the way I want it. I'm going to go ahead and take that off the stove. And I'll show you how we put all this together. Alright, so I'm going to take my white sauce here and I'm just going to pour it over the top of my potatoes and my cabbages. And it does thicken up as it cooks. But this is about the consistency you want it to start with. It's funny, when we were kids and my mom would make this, we used to call the white sauce goop. We'd tell her, we want more goop on our potatoes, Mom. And she knew what we were talking about. We wanted more white sauce, is what we wanted. Alright, and then you just take your pork chops and you just lay them on top so that your juices can drip down into your vegetables. And it's okay if your meat slightly overlaps. And then the meat will finish cooking in the oven. Okay, friends, so the casserole's been in the oven, a 350-degree oven, for an hour and a half now. And what I'm going to do next is take off the pork chops and put them into a separate pan here. That one just fell right off the bone, as they would say. Alright, so then what I'm going to do is, to the rest of this, I'm going to put a layer of Velveeta cheese on top. Now, you would not have to do this if you don't like cheese, but we like everything au gratin with cheese on it. So I just kind of layer a piece of cheese onto each potato, like so. And then I put a piece of cheese onto each cabbage. Well, usually just a half. It just depends, but like a half to a whole piece on each cabbage. Like this one's bigger, so I'll probably put a whole piece on it. But if they're the smaller ones, you probably would only want a half piece. Okay, and so now what I'm going to do is, after I have all the cheese pieces on, I'm just going to cover it back up with the lid and slide it back in there for, probably about 10 minutes maybe. And then the other pork chops I'll just put in there next to it, like so, to keep them warm. And I'm going to turn the oven off because I really don't want any more cooking done. I just want the cheese to melt. So 10 minutes and supper will be ready. And for meals like this, I use a big plate too. Cheese here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's melted nicely. Alright, so then I just get out a potato for everybody and a cabbage, some cabbage for everybody. And a piece of meat. does not look good. Alright, once again, a potato.
Eventually, hunger drives them onwards and upwards.
Piece of cabbage. And a piece of meat.
Some get
And then I like the goop. So what I do, and the goop is just the white sauce. You know, it's like the gravy part of it. So what I do is I just get me out a spoon and I just jig me out some of the goopy stuff here. And I put it on top of what I want more of it on. Yep. It's got the butter and the cheese. All right.
some bedraggled chicks struggle back to shore. But for others, the hunt has been too much.
Oh, that looks so good. Yum, yum. Oh, and there is our supper for tonight. Nice, hot, and hearty on a very cold day like today. Oh, that looks so good. All right, I'm going to go eat. Okay, friends, well, that's it for the vlog today. I'm just going to go in and enjoy my meal, watch some TV with John, and just have a relaxing evening, trying to stay warm. I hope you are doing the same. If you like this video, could you please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment, and please share my videos. Spread the news. I'm out here doing some homesteading, and I like to share what I do. So, all right, I'll talk to you friends later. Bye for now.
It is
So good.